And hello everybody, welcome to today's All-Star Race. Here today at St. Joltis Motor Speedway in, well, an unknown location, but we're here at St. Joltis, ready today to battle it out for 20 laps on this high-banked super speedway, determining who will be your All-Star Race winner. We have 26 winners, a reigning champion, as well as 2 drivers who raced their way in. They all qualified earlier today, and let's see who's going to be your All-Star Race
Drivers,
winner, as there's
start your engines!
We'll take this pace lap to go through all of our previous winners and how they got into this race. On pole is going to be Troy Kang. Troy Kang is one of 2 drivers that come in, qualified by 3 drivers with multiple wins. He's the only one that qualified by 3. Kang is in off of a win in Season 1 at St. Joltis, the Season 1 win at Kentucky, and by winning the Season 2 Gander shootout. Now, Troy Kang is here on a 1-race deal, but if he can do it again, he will get the race in the Gander shootout, as well as this race for life. Coming up there on the outside, the 73, that's our winner at Phoenix and our previous points leader, Gilbert Cockfosters in his rookie year. He won this season at Phoenix, so that's what got him into this race, starting on the 3rd row back there. That's going to be our reigning champion from last year, Henrietta Fitzwater. Now, Fitzwater did not win from last season, but Fitzwater is going to get in here, being that she was the reigning champion. Let's get up there. Right there, the number 11 car. That's from Betty Johnson. Johnson gets in off of a win at Talladega back in Season 1. Starting 5th, there's Joshua Michael, your winner from yesterday's Gander Showdown. He's going to get in from that win. 6th, right above Joshua Michaels, is PJ Williams, who gets in off of a win this season at Walt Disney World. 7th is going to be Donovan Updike. Let's get back to Updike here. There he is in the 46. He got in off of a win at, I need to speed things up here, at New Hampshire last season. He also won at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park that season. 8th is Haruka Takada, who technically gets in off a win at Orlando. We'll get into more detail on that. 9th is Kev Shearer, who got in on a win last year at Texas. And 10th is Ian Dutta, who won last year at Joe Gibbs International. 11th, Sean Harple, won this year at Daytona. 12th, Matías Paiva, won this year at Montreal. 13th is Anthony Rickey, won last year at Montreal. 4th, James Qualls, last year both at Richmond and Portland. 5th is the 18, Miyu Akabayashi, won last year at Phoenix. 6th, 35, Ray Takada, last year at Bristol. 7th, that 15, Darian Taylor, last year at Eldora. 7 of Austin Wilson, start 1 at Road America last year. The 00 of Jamie Pintor, this season, back at Charlotte. And there's the 99, Kyle Anderson, finished 2nd in the showdown, which got him into this race. The 4 of Alex Hawkins last season at Atlanta. The 99, Kyle Anderson, last season for Anderson, he won back. Note, Anderson won in the showdown. As the green flag's coming out, we're underway. I didn't get to go through all of the drivers, but you can pretty well see where your driver is. Jacob Crago is at the rear of the field. Crago gets in technically off a win at Orlando. You know the whole debate with Takada and Crago. You know the deal. Keep following the series. Right now, Troy Kang going to get out to an early lead. We're going to go 4 wide here as Fitzwater going to dip down low. As there's a 3-wide battle going on right now. Nope, as Fitzwater's going to move into the middle, as we're still going to keep it 3 wide. Now Betty Johnson's trying to make a high line. Ooh, almost going 5 wide there in the middle. Oh! Contact! Kyle Anderson! Up the track. Whoa! Jamie Pintor on his roof! Jamie Pintor, wild ride there. Kane Gill involved. Jacob Crago. Set 20 of Captain Marvelous on a 1-race deal. Caution is out. Donovan Updike. Looks like we're going to race back here to the finish line to determine who's going to lead this lap. We may have another contact with these guys. Let's say that we do. Trouble. We got a big one. Joshua Michaels. Matías Paiva. Betty Johnson. Gilbert Cockfoster. Haruka Takada. Joshua Blackheart. Oh my. Ray Takada involved. A lot of drivers with damage. But we are going to race back to the line. And it looks like Austin Wilson is going to lead the first lap of the All-Star race. The caution is already out after only a single lap. My oh my. 73 of Gilbert Cockbusters. There's the 78. There's the 99. There's the 35. 29. There's the 04 smoking. There's the 8 smoking. There's the 59 with a heavy damage. The 00. The 20 with heavy damage. The pace car. I believe a lot of drivers went out of this race. I'm not sure. But Austin Wilson is being called your leader. So right now, as it stands, going under caution before we hit pit road, most likely. We may not hit pit road. It'll be Austin Wilson, your leader, followed by Donovan Updike, Yu Wakabayashi 3rd, Darian Taylor 4th, Anthony Ricky 5th. So out of the top 5, 3 of them are in one-race deals. There's a lot of smoke right there. 6th is Henrietta Fitzwater, 7th is Ian Dutta, another one-race deal driver, 8th is Kev Shearer, another one-race deal driver, 9th is Chris Washer, and 10th is Alex Hawkins. 11th is Troy Kang, another one-race deal driver. 12th, PJ Williams, another one-race deal driver. 13th, Sean Harple. 14th, Luis Hernandez in a one-race deal. 15th, Betty Johnson in a one-race deal. 16th, James Qualls in a one-race deal. 17th is Eric and Rage. 18th, Jackie Tang. 19th, Gilbert Cockbusters. 20th, Ruth Takeda. 21st, Kyle Anderson. 22nd, Ray Takeda in one-race deal. 23rd, Mattias Paiva. And then there's the 16 of Kane Gill on pit road. There's also the 20 car of Captain Marvelous on pit road. And Marvelous is officially retired from this race. Ooh, we got a lot of other drivers that have called it a day. That being the 8 of Kate Skirvin, the 00 of Jamie Pintor, the 59 of Jacob Crago, and the 04 of Joshua Michael. 16 is on pit road getting damage. He may be done. We don't know about Kane Gill just yet. A lot of drivers are going to come down pit road, including the 7 of Austin Wilson, and while that happens, we'll take a brief commercial break. We'll be right back with more racing here today at Zinjoltis. Welcome back here to Zinjoltis. We're going to give you a couple onboard rides of different wrecks. We may take another commercial break before we get to the second wreck, but right now we're going to start with our first wreck, which is what officially brought out the caution. Here's the onboard of Jamie Pintor, who definitely had the wildest ride of everybody in this wreck. So he's gonna start here. Pay attention to what's going on in front of him. 5 wide is what's about to happen here. Move attacking with some other people. But right now, the 99 is gonna move inside, and there's the 35 of Ray Takeda going high, if you've noticed. Right now, Kyle Anderson's gonna be to his inside. Kyle Anderson's just gonna nudge him just enough, right there. And they're both gonna get sent in. I think Anderson got nudged by the 35. And the 00 is just going to go on his roof and just start barrel rolling. Look at that difference. Wow. Those are not pretty, folks. Let's get an onboard view of Kyle Anderson's ride during all of this. Now, he made it through the carnage, and he is still in this race. He is not declared out just yet. Let's see what he saw. There's 35. 35 just going to give him the nudge. And so he's just going to go spinning. He hit the wall there a little bit. He didn't get much damage at all. Whoa! There's the 00 getting on top of him almost. That's not cool. The 99 of Anderson. Let's go to the 59. He had some damage that put him out of this race. Let's see what he saw. It doesn't look good by the looks of it. 59 is running clean here. He's shaking Craig out. Driving that car. And he's got a good look of the wreck. Well, it's going to get him his Pintor right there on his roof, and he's going to go spinning. He got a little bit of air time from the Pintor collision. Other than that, that's all he saw. Whoa, we got a little bit of rub there from Kane Gill. Speaking of Kane Gill, let's go on board to see what he saw during the carnage. Right there. We'll go on board the 35 last. There's the 99, you can see him up there in front. There's the nudge. That's going to both into the grass. That's going to get him to go from the Crago. He's going to get licked by the 99. Ooh, the 20 had an interesting ride. I'll have to go check out Captain Marvelous to see what he saw. Not good for Gill. Let's go see what first the 35 of Takeda got out of this wreck. Takeda just going to go in and nudge and keep on going. No damage for the 35. 35 didn't get any view of this whatsoever. And lastly, we'll go check out 20 of... No, that's not Captain Marvelous. That is Calvintius Proximus driving this number 20 car this week. My bad. Proximus also went back to Eldora. Proximus is in the stable. You can see there's the collision right there once again. Driver's gonna come on back up, and boom. Marvelous got a little bit of air in there. He's just gonna ride backwards all he sees. That's not Marvelous. Proximus is just gonna see smoke. Well, we'll be right back after a couple commercials, and we'll show you what happened with the other wreck. Welcome back here, folks. This is Joltus. Let's give you another onboard view of what happened here in the wreck. This is Ray Takada's view of the action here today at Zinjoltus. Let's see what happened in the second wreck that caused our caution. Takada's just gonna get up, and she's gonna get tipped, and that's gonna send Takada flying up the racetrack and spinning, and that's what brought out part of our caution. Now let's see some of the other parts of this caution. This one was quite cleaner than the last one. Another driver I saw was a 39, a Sean Harple. He got some of this. So let's see what he got. He's going to be tipped right there by the 35. He's just going to go right into the 35's bumper and spinning. Not much action, Harple, not exactly. But he's going to come away somewhat unscathed. Now let's go check out Joshua Michaels, who was on the other end. Actually, no, let's go check out Ian Dutta. He had more of an impact than most people realize. So as he goes up high here... Actually, no, he was after the wreck. My bad. Here's where we want. And running clean there. Everybody else is running very clean. Wreck doesn't have to. So here's where it happens. Wilson shifted, which caused everybody else to shift. So everybody else just sort of got into it. So now let's go see what Haruka Takada and the 78 got out of this. We're going to go in order here of who tipped who first. Let's figure out the right turn. Oh wow, Takada got turned quickly. Right there. Okay, this will give us some light. Paiva got into Takada first, so Paiva's going to speed forward. And 21 will get the 29, and the 78 get one below. 78's going to get turned around and get her going. Let's check out what Paiva got out of this wreck. Let's see here. Paiva running very clean at the moment. 98 of Ricky in the front. He's just trying to follow Ricky at the moment. Everyone's just sort of beating and banging. Michaels is going to be the rider to watch. And then everybody's just going to start spinning. I think Michaels had the most fun ride out there. And one last on board. The 04 of Joshua Michaels, who unfortunately is now out of the race because of the actions here. That is in Joltus. Everybody else is running clean. So right around here is where it happens. Michael just gets turned. Kang got some damage, you can tell. We're not going to go from any other drivers. And we've got the guys who have the most. Pace Irving got involved. We're not going to check her out. I mean, that was his girl. That was Blackheart. So that's all we're going to check out for right now. Well, in just a minute, we'll get you back out to get going green. Welcome back here. Pace car, lights just went out, so we're about to get going. So let's give you our official running order. Donovan Updike, he's going to be your leader, followed by PJ Williams. James Qualls will be your highest one race deal driver at the moment. He's running third. Anthony Ricky just pitted. He was in fourth, but he will give up that spot. Austin Wilson will be running fifth, along with Yui Wakabayashi, a one race deal driver. Both of them are. She'll be 6th. 15 of Darian Taylor will be 7th. Ian Dutta is running 8th. Chris Washer is running 9th, and Alex Hawkins 10th. Kev Shearer, number 1 race deal driver, 11th. Another 1 race deal driver, Luis Hernandez, is in 12th. Jackie Tang, who's running the full season, is in 13th. 11, Betty Johnson, another 1 race deal driver, is 14th. Henrietta Fitzwater, last year's champion, 15th. 39 of Sean Hartle, 16th. 33 of Eric and Rage, 17th. The 42 of Troy Kang, 18th. 35 of Ray Takeda. Kang and Takeda are both 1 race deal drivers. Takeda is 19th, and 73 of Gilbert Cockbusters is 20th. Haruka Takeda, Ray's sister, is 21st. She's in a 1 race deal, along with Matthias Paiva, who is 22nd. He's running the full season. And Kyle Anderson, who finished 2nd in the showdown, is running 23rd. Anthony Rickey is back on pit road. Now, looking at our list here, it seems as if the 04, 59, 04 Joshua Michaels, 59 of Jacob Crago, 00 of Jamie Pentor, the 8 of Joshua Blackheart, the 20 of Calvin Dees Proximus, and the 16 of Kane Gill have all retired from this race. Michaels, Crago, Pentor, and Gill is just another race for them. Not much importance. But for the rest, I don't know what Updike's doing. I think he might be pitting, which is a very strange strategy, as the rest of the field is going to keep going, which is going to allow PJ Williams to become your leader. Now, as I was saying, for Michaels, Crago, Pentor, and, well, for Michaels, Crago, well, not really Crago, because he jumped in halfway. So really just Michaels, Pentor, and Gill, this is just another race. They can look forward to the next race, which is happening here at St. Joltis quite soon, next week. We're going to rain here, and we're going to run the American Airlines 300 here at St. Joltis. Crago, he's not running the full season, so he doesn't really have the points advance, but the other 3 do. And then, of course, Blackheart. Skirvin has been driving that car as of late. She'll return to that car for the St. Joltis race, as Blackheart's only stepped in for the 1 race deal because he was eligible for the All-Star race. And then, of course, Captain Marvelous, not Captain Marvelous. I'm going to keep saying that, my bad. Calvin Dees Proximus is not eligible to compete. So, without further ado, Updike hit pit road, which means PJ Williams will be your leader this time by, as we are inches away from hitting the stripe to complete lap number 5, as we'll get started with 15 to go here at St. Joltis to determine the winner of your All-Star race, as Williams, Qualls, Wilson, and Taylor are going to speed up and Wakabayashi, and we'll get right back underway here in today's Gander Mountain National Series All-Star race, as James Qualls is going to go down pit road, and a lot of other drivers. Whoa! Whoa, we're wrecking! Jackie Tang around. Whoa! Make up your mind on pit road. Caution's going to come back out, but we got to finish the lap. Eric and Rage around. James Qualls slowed. PJ Williams slow. Jackie Tang went around. Ian Dutta, your leader. We have to finish the lap, though. Dutta currently leading right now, as we will be finishing this lap. There goes Alex Hawkins trying to see if he will make a move. Hawkins all over the bumper of the 21 right now. 7 of Austin Wilson trying to get up there. And now the 18 of Yu Wakabayashi is going to slide in. And Dutta's going to cross the stripe and lead this lap, as we are now officially under caution here today at St. Joltis. And for a spin involving Jackie Tang, because some people cannot make up their minds when it comes to pitting or not pitting. So, as of right now, here is your race rundown. Whoa! Qualls stalled on the racetrack. Oh no. That was a close one, folks. A lot of drivers getting stalled on this track. There's the pace car. These drivers will file in and get down to pace car speed. as Gander will be your leader, followed by Alex Hawkins. Yui Wakabayashi will be in third, Austin Wilson fourth, Luis Hernandez fifth, Chris Washer 6th, Darian Taylor 7th. Then you got a little bit of a break before you get back to Anthony Ricky in 8th and Henrietta Fitzwater 9th. Gilbert Cockfosters is running 10th. Then you have Ray Takeda 11th, Maddie Spaiva 12th, Kev Shearer 13th, Betty Johnson 14th, Haruka Takeda 15th, Sean Harple 16th, and Troy Kang in 17th. There's Kyle Anderson in 18th, Jackie Tang working his way back around. He's running 19th. There's PJ Williams, who's being scored in the 20th position. I'm not sure what he's doing. And then Donovan Updike currently on pit road. He's 21st. And there's James Qualls in 22nd, Eric and Rage in 23rd. Qualls, Updike, and Rage, and Williams all have wreck injuries. Interesting to see if anybody's going to come down pit road. Guess what? They all will. And because they all will, we will take a brief commercial break. We'll be right here with more action here today from our Gander Mountain All-Star Race here today at Zanjoltis. One before we go back green here at Zanjoltis, pace car lights are off, so let's give you our official field rundown as Gander was the first one off of pit road. He'll restart first. Behind him, Alex Hawkins will restart second. Dutta is a one-race steel driver, however Hawkins is the highest driver that is running full-time. Yui Wakabayashi, another one-race steel driver, is in third. Another one-race steel driver is in fourth as well. That's Anthony Ricky. Another one-race steel driver in fifth. Wow. A lot of one-race steel drivers here trying to go for the win. That's Austin Wilson in fifth. Chris Watcher, who's actually running the full season, he's in sixth. Another full-season driver in Darian Taylor, seventh. Another full-season driver, eighth. That would be Henrietta Fitzwater, who's last year's champion, ninth. Betty Johnson, a part-time driver, and 10th is Gilbert Cockfosters, who's running this full season. Another part-time driver in Ray Takeda, 11th. Haruka Takeda, the sister of Ray Takeda, another part-time driver running this one-race deal, 12th. Another one-race deal driver, Troy Kang, 13th. Another one, nope, that's a full-season driver, and Sean Harple. Harple is 14th. Kyle Anderson, 15th. He's running the full season along with Jackie Tang, who's 16th. Kev Shearer, another one-race deal driver, 17th. Another one-race deal driver behind him. That's James Qualls in 18th. 19th is Donovan Updike, as he's running the full season, along with Eric and Rage, who's in 20th. PJ Williams on pit road, getting maintenance. He may be done, he may not be done. I am not confident. We'll just have to see. Along with Luis Hernandez, who's also on pit road. I believe Hernandez is just there for a regularly scheduled stop. I'm not 100% sure what Hernandez is doing on pit road at the current moment. But it seems with people hoarding down their drivers' stuff, it seems as if the 59, the 20, the 8, and some other drivers might just come down pit road, which may cause some more havoc as we come around this time. But most of those drivers are near the rear of the field, so we should be A-okay. This has been a surely interesting one, and we'll get restarted with only 10 to go. Make your picks now. Who do you think's going to win, and do you think we'll have another caution to determine the rest of today's race? When you have a sponsor like Zaxby's come on board and try to help you in any way, shape, or form and get a winner in victory lane for a team like the 21 team, it's really nice for a guy like Gander to have a shot to get back in victory lane like he did last year at another super speedway and Joe Gibbs International. Now he's trying to do the same here today at Zanjoltis. Maybe the win will go to someone like Alex Hawkins, who won a Polar Super Speedway. Or maybe it'll go to Troy Kang, who won the Gander Shootout and this race last year. Maybe it'll go to Chris Washer, who won back at Talladega. Maybe Henrietta Fitzwater, our reigning champion, or Betty Johnson, our winner last year at Talladega. Who knows who's going to win? Let's find out. Pace car going down pit road. Green flag is back out here today in the Gander Mountain All-Star Race. There's the shifting of drivers we always see at the very beginning, as we always keep our single file restarts tradition in this series and many other in our 2003 series. Whoa, Ricky and Hawkins got very close there. You're still green, everybody running A-okay at the moment. Anthony Ricky gonna get the advantage through all the shuffling. Seems as if we are still doing good. Don't see any yellow lights flashing, which is a good sign. Everything looks green right now. Nobody in this back of the field is wrecking, which is always good, knock on wood. And I think we're so spread out, that's the reason. Oh, there's a 4-wide battle. Hopefully this doesn't mean anything. Whoa! 17:35, almost together. Ford cutting in front of 21, and that might just solve it. A lot of drivers going to go down pit road, which is definitely going to open up the field, as your current leader is Gary and Taylor in the 15. How about that? Still green, green, green. Taylor getting a big lead there. Now these drivers are going to need some drafting help. They're going to want to catch the 15 of Taylor. Taylor last went to victory lane last year at Eldora in duel number 1. Luckily, when we go to Eldora for the Mud Summer Classic in a few races, that will not be the case, as the Eldora duels we go to there will be a 1-race thing. And there will not be qualifying to determine the fields, and it will not be just 2 dual races with 2 runners and 2 pole sitters. It will be a single race, hopefully, with all 28 of our regularly scheduled drivers. Now, some of those drivers, you and I both know, are not racing today, but they're still high up in the points. Take, for instance, Ryan Wilson, Andy Thomas, and Jeff Timms. Those 3 are actually your top 3 right now of points. I think PJ Williams might be up there, I'm not sure. As Yuya Wakabayashi now gets around the 15 of Taylor, as both cars are going to go down the pit road. It seems as if a lot of drivers are going to go down, including the 33 of Enrage and the 12 of Williams right there. There's the 70 of Qualls. He's slow on track. Not sure if that's going to mean anything. Ooh, I think there might have been a wreck. Just looking around here. A lot of drivers on pit road, but the pace car ain't going, so I think we're still green. Just we have a really off-pace car on that 70 of James Qualls. I'm not sure who your leader is right now. Whoa, Qualls! He's going to need to get down the pit road quickly, or else he's going to get hit. Is he going to make it? I think he's out of fuel more than anything. Ooh, he's almost riding sideways there. Not sure what he's doing. For all the drivers now starting to go off of pit road. And for some reason I have this weird feeling that Luis Hernandez, unless he's a lap down, I don't think he is. He isn't. Nope, he's 2 laps down. Never mind. Who's your leader, folks? Who do you think it is going to be? I have no earthly idea who your leader is going to be. Let's try to figure it out. I believe it is the 18 of Yuya Wakabayashi. Getting back off pit road first, and will lead us now. Not 100% confident, but it's a pretty good guess that Yuya Wakabayashi is out front. Last race won by Wakabayashi was last season back at Phoenix, so it's been quite a while, over a season. Now, she isn't competing this year in this series, except for this and back at the Gander shootout, as there's James Qualls. Almost looked like he was driving backwards. I think he's about to be out of gas. We will have 7 to go as we cross the stripe that time. It has been one interesting race here today at Zenjoltis, and we're about to put it to bed in the next 6 laps. Wakabayashi, 15, Taylor, 7, Wilson, 4, Hawkins, and 0 of Fitzwater. Now keep in mind, this next 30-lap race with the American Airlines 300 is sure to be a doozy. for a lot of drivers. Are definitely the longest race of the season, and it should be fun. The drafting here today at Joltis has been a major factor on who is leading, and it is right now, but except nobody is making moves to the inside, or at least getting the drafting help to run the inside. As now we're going to go 2 wide at the least. Seems like there's always going to be someone up on the different lane. Looks like the 7 of Austin Wilson and 98 of Ricky just went down pit road. Ooh, Austin in the grass! Oh! That's a game changer. Whoa! And Ricky and Wilson just got together. 39 and 46 together. 17, 73, 1. A lot of drivers making very dangerous ways past getting down to pit road. But there's our lead pack right there of Wakabayashi, Hawkins, and some other drivers. And we are still green. Nothing bad happening just yet. Everything looking good right now for the 18. Z-Line Designs Toyota is going to come down to pit road, as the 0 of Fitzwater will stay and lead. Fitzwater and Hawkins still running at the moment. As we are still green. A lot of drivers coming on to pit road, a lot of drivers making their way off of pit road, and a lot of drivers, that being the 0 and the 4, are choosing to stay out. Choosing not to make a move just yet. Both cars running very strong at the moment. The big question now becomes, will they pit with only 5 to go? And they could definitely alter the rest of this race if they do so. Will they pit? Yes, they will. 0 and 4 down. Who becomes the leader? Is it going to be the 7? Who is now a lap down, apparently. Or it might be the 99. Or the 39. Or some other drivers. Not sure exactly who leader is right now. There's other drivers going down and coming on. So we are on lap 17 of 20, which means 4 to go. Is the leader right there with Wakabayashi and looking... I think the 35 would be the leader. 35 is down, which means it's the 18 your leader. Yes, 18 and 15 will be next. So Wakabayashi, I believe, is back out front. Now the 18 has not reached the other car yet to pass and officially claim the lead. That being the 0 we're talking about, the 18 and the 15 passing. But those two cars are going to have to hurry up and get to pit and pass the pit lane area to claim their lead. As there's Deary and Taylor trying to go to the inside, trying to take the lead away from Wakabayashi. as there are some other drivers coming off pit road. It's the 0 and the 4. Who other than? And the 0 is going to get off just in time to gain the lead. Unless the 35 got off before the 0, which didn't happen, those two are now your leaders. Don't know exactly where the 39 ended up, 35 that is, but it should be an interesting run to the finish with only 3 to go when we cross the stripe next time. Crossing the stripe this time, now we officially have 3 to go. It's Fitzwater, Hawkins, Taylor, and Wakabayashi battling for the win here today. Don't know exactly where Ray Takeda in the 35 is, as everybody now crossing or passing. There's the 35, well back in the field. Now these drivers looking to put the 7 of Austin Wilson lap down, which they just did. As the 4 remains your leader here today at Zenjoltis. Zero behind the 4, looking to make any move possible. Car strong at the moment, but there's the 18 running the high line, and somehow the 18 of Wakabayashi is going to get around both cars and take the lead. However, Wakabayashi is going to go down pit road. Very strange. All 3 drivers though are going to stay out, which is going to allow Darian Taylor, who somehow has been the faster car, to get out front with only 2 to go. The only hope is not to have a stalled race car. And none of these drivers want that, so they may end up going down pit road. That's not very good, but it may definitely alter how this race is going to end today. Coming out of one of the first straightaways here at Zenjoltis, the 15 is most definitely your leader, as he's about to try to put a lap down on the 11 of Betty Johnson. Ooh, they're about to rub bumpers there, as 15 will get around, and is going to make it through. The Pilot Travel Center's Toyota has been dominant this season. Currently in the top 15 in standings, been very consistent. And hopefully the 15 will cross the stripe this time. Will it come down pit road? Yes! 15 going to give up the lead. Guess who's not going to give up the lead? The 4 of Alex Hawkins. White flag in the air. The lap down car, Betty Johnson. About to get lapped once again. Now by Alex Hawkins and then Henrietta Fitzwater. The white flag is waving, which means the 4 car, as it has now gotten around the 15, now just has to make it back around and cross the stripe. If 4 does so, he wins. This is going to be an interesting run to the finish. There's the 70 of James Qualls coming off pit road. Will he have an impact on how this race finishes, as he's 4 laps down? This should be interesting to see who and if will win this race. It looks like it'll be Hawkins. Unless Fitzwater can get the run, I think this one's pretty well set in stone. Hawkins running well. Just can't get behind the 70, and everything looks like everything's going to work out for the 4 car. Alex Hawkins is going to win the All-Star race. Great job by Alex Hawkins winning the All-Star race. Of course, it's a non-points event, so that doesn't really matter. But still, a great run for the 4-car. Also a greigh run for the reigning champion of the series, Henrietta Fitzwater. Still winless this season, along with Hawkins. Still winless technically in her career. But she comes in, puts up a great run, and hopefully that can give her some momentum heading into the American Airlines 300. Let's look at the results that we sort of have here. They're still technically going on, as 35 Ray Takeda is being scored in 3rd. I don't know where anybody is. Some drivers are still trying to finish this race, some drivers aren't. It's a very screwy situation right now at the moment. Hard to judge wherever anybody is going to finish this one, as multiple drivers are crossing now, getting their official times. All the drivers are lapped down is what makes me awful right now. What a race you guys witnessed. What a race. It definitely has been an exciting one, as we're looking at the left side of our screen here, waiting for the official finishing results from today's event. There it is. Hawkins your winner, Fitzwater second, Ray Takeda is going to get 3rd. Wherever Takeda is. Uwakabayashi is in 4th. Darian Taylor will finish 5th. Ian Dotto will finish 6th, along with Anthony Rickey 7th, Kev Shearer 8th, Gilbert Cockbusters 9th, and Haruka Takeda will finish in the 10th position. Chris Washer will be 11th. Troy Kang, wherever Troy Kang is, he will be 12th. Not sure exactly where the 42 car is. There it is. He'll be 12th as the last car on the lead lap. Betty Johnson will be 13th. Austin Wilson 14th, Jackie Tank 15th, Sean Harpole 16th, Kyle Anderson 17th, Luis Hernandez 18th, Donovan Updike 19th, and Ayrton Rage will finish 20th. PJ Williams 11th, James Qualls 12th, Matty Spaiva, Joshua Michael, Chick Craig, Jamie Pintor, Joshua Blackheart, Cal Ventius Proximus, and Kane Gill all retired from the event. Thanks for watching today's coverage of the All-Star Race. Next week, we will remain here at Zen Joltis for the Great American Race, the Zen Joltis 300. Definitely one of the more exciting races of the season. Our reigning champion Troy Kang will not be in the event. I wonder. The real question now becomes, who will be winning the event? It's anybody's game, as we saw last year, and Kang barely edged it out in the end. It should be an exciting one to the finish. Don't miss it. Also, just to note, now to the serious side, the segment, I go by segment sheets every 5 races after I do replacement signups, yada yada yada, which means after the American Airlines 300, that's the end of a segment, which means if you have not commented on a race or talked in the Facebook chat room since race 6 all the way back at Charlotte, you need to do that. If you do not do it, you will lose your ride and you are out of my series. Capiche? Everybody got that. Okay. So y'all know the drill. Be sure to comment to keep your ride. Like, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. Other than that, Zen Joltis race. Big race coming up soon. We'll see you guys next time.